Hi there. Happy solstice, which is only in a few more hours. Even though it's cold here in Nashville, it's going to be, below freezing-ish tonight. Christmas, or actually winter, does not start until tomorrow, technically. Tomorrow's December 21st, shortest day of the year, winter solstice. So for those who celebrate that, happy solstice to you. And just want to let you know that I am back from a hastily scheduled cruise. My last video, if you saw, is when I announced that I had been, off work, or, had been, the job had been eliminated. But I still have a few months of, let's just call it severance. It's easier than getting into all the technical parts about it. But anyway, I still have a few months of that left. So I was looking and I saw that there was a sale. I like sales, especially sales that have to do with vacations and travel. And my favorite line had a great cruise, dirt cheap because it started like 3 weeks later, which is, very, very last minute for a cruise. So I took myself a big solo cruise from New York down to the Caribbean, and then it ended back in Orlando, or Port Canaveral. But technically it was Orlando, Florida. And it was 12 days long. I've never been on a cruise for 12 days. But I decided I really wanted this time away from everything to think and to think of what I wanted to do next, start making some plans. So I did that. I had an inside cabin, which is very different for me. I usually always would try to get a balcony, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money. And this was a dirt cheap sale if you got the inside cabin, which is what I did. I'll be making a video of some of that, and so you'll be able to see those as well. I slept a lot. I ate a lot of ice cream. Well, actually not ice cream, but the frozen yogurt, and had several guys' burgers, hamburgers, and the pizza joints pizzas. So, and you may have seen, if you looked at my silly little shorts, where I did the dance. I don't know, I'm going to say it's a challenge, which is a little dance for the song APT from Rosé and Bruno Mars, like every 60-year-old woman is going to do, right? And I think that was the point. It was to show that you don't have to be 20 to sit there and know how to do this, do this dance. And you also don't have to be a little skinny mini either. Some of the reasons that I did those, and I'll link to it so you can see one of them, was trying to make peace with my body as it is now. It's not how I would like it to look. My hair certainly is not, and you've been on my hair journey. This is the growing out stage where it's doing whatever it decides it wants to do and not, laying flat or anything. Of course, in a few weeks, once it gets longer again, it will look better because it'll look like something. It'll look like waves and curls. Right now, it just looks like it doesn't know what it wants to do. But I want to let it grow, or I was letting it grow as long as possible before Christmas, because, you're going to be in Christmas pictures and things like that. So I wanted it to grow out, but I have a feeling that in January I might shave it one more time. I don't know. But, after the New Year's and after Christmas and after you've seen, everyone in the family and things like that. Otherwise, everything is fine. I just got back. Today's Friday. I just got back on Wednesday. Charley, my boyfriend, took wonderful care of not only of the house, but of my sweet little Trevor. And I was hoping he'd remember who I was, and I think it took him a minute to go, "Mommy's home!" And finally he was like, "Mommy's home!" So we have reconnected with Charley, of course. I did text him a bit while I was, out of pocket, but very happy to be home, ready for Christmas, ready for New Year's, ready for January, where I'll really start working on, applying for jobs. I am doing that because I have to do it for unemployment, but I'll really get serious in January. Also, there are things I want to do with this channel that I am playing with that have to do with some tarot work and some more of the music that you've seen, the relaxing music and the binaurals and that type of thing. I really enjoy making those. And if you have not seen already, I have a new series, and I'll list either the playlist or one of the videos up here. I think I could do a playlist of what I'm calling short takes. And they're usually about 5 minutes. And it is just picking a news article, or not even a news article, just some kind of an article of interest that I am producing with our Oxford, Media line, producing these little 5, 6, 7 minute long stories that explain either a news story or about a person or a place. Those are fun to make, and they're getting some traction. And I wanted something that was going to be with Oxford, Media, which is the little, media thing that Charley and I are doing. And of course, with his, I'm going to put a link to his as well, because he has a YouTube channel that he is starting with some wonderful handmade meditation. And because he is actually a musician, and he's programming it all, he's mixing it all, he's doing all of that. And I know mine are pretty good, but his are next level. And I want you to make sure that you check out his as well. So I will talk to you soon. If I don't make another video before now and Christmas, or between now and Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. If you are off, enjoy your time off, and please take it off. Turn off your cell phone. Turn off, the work apps on your cell phone. And don't look at work email. Just don't. Just don't. And if you have to work, I wish you the best. Sometimes, depending on what you do, and if you work during the holidays, it's nice and relaxing. You can get stuff done that you normally don't get to get done because of meetings and stuff. And if you're in retail, I'm just going to send my biggest vibes to you that everything will be good. Thanks so much for everything. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for listening. If there's something specific that you would like me to concentrate on, please let me know. You can always leave comments down below. So you take care. See you soon.